So, a question for the mom and pop Black-owned media providers that aren't celebrities, influencers, and they don't subscribe to putting out clickbait. How do they get recognized and win in today's landscape? Is that what these businesses and ad agencies, want?
Well, good
So,
thing. Yeah, we don't subscribe to clickbait. Also, we're not mom and pops yet, but we're mom and pop shops too. Figuratively, the way they stand out. I mean, it goes back to this core. It is telling the truth, but also for brands to see the value in that local voice. And I think that's the advocacy work that BOMESI is doing, to let brands know and ad agencies know that you can get influence on a local level. I was on a panel last week and I said, you'll learn more about the Black community in the barbershop or beauty salon on a weekend than you can get from any report or any clickbait, that is sent around. So understanding how important, community engagement, community communication, community storytelling is. And not to get too deep and historical, but like at a point, all we had as a people in this country was our stories and how we told them and how we passed the narrative down. So we know the value, right? We know the value of what we do. We know the value of the mom and pop media shops locally. It's just now getting those ad agencies and those that keep the purse strings, aware of the importance of what we do, and
And
that's going to take time.
we've been talking to the agencies about uplifting different metrics. So right now, a lot of what they call the ROI is through the number of clicks or the number of impressions or the number of page views. And that is an outdated metric for the world that we exist in today, especially when talking about Black-owned media, where we move the culture and you can't really measure that by impressions. And so we're looking and moving them towards valuing things like brand trust and brand lift and things of that nature, which is today actually really hard to measure, but we're trying to, work with some folks that have, a stake in the game to create a system that can measure that. The other part of it, and we have this on our website as a tagline, there's power in our collective existence. And so while we work to create a new way forward, to create new metrics, what we can do right now to speak their language, essentially by they, I mean the advertisers, in terms of numbers is, okay, you need numbers. So we'll put together a group of 20 sites, 30 sites. And so while individually they may have a quote unquote smaller audience, collectively they can reach that number that you're after. And so that's the approach that we've been taking with certain partners, is creating collectives. And it really proves true to that statement on our website that there is power in our collective existence.